Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about Game 2, Dodgers Guardians. Game 55. Dodgers win 9-5. Considering the Guardians got 2 runs in that 9th inning, that Max Muncy home run turned out to be huge there in the 9th inning. But yeah, I thought our pitching was good. Dustin May, really besides one meatball, one mistake pitch, he threw over the plate to the guy's name, I like to say Schneemann. Other than that, I thought he was pretty dominant. He goes 5 innings. First few innings he was good, but then the 3rd inning, lost a little bit of the 4th inning, lost a little bit of command, 2 runners get on base, and he throws a meatball, it gets crushed. But other than that, but then he rebounded for a 1-2-3 inning to end his outing. So 5 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts. So I thought a pretty good outing though, overall, I would say. His last few outings have been pretty good. Really, besides this 3-run homer, he's been pretty exceptional his last few outings, I would say. Like, I'm not going to hear and say it was a perfect outing, but he had 9 strikeouts. Like, I approve of the outing. He could have just let the game die after he gave up the 3-run homer, but he chose to come back out, get back on track, and get 3 outs. Because they could have took him out after that, but they let him go another inning, got a 1-2-3 to finish it out. But a new season high with 9 strikeouts, and over his last 3 starts, he has 25 strikeouts, which is the most in his career over a 3-game stretch. He's pitched very good last 3 games. It's like he's throwing frisbees. Like he loses control sometimes and throws middle, but I feel like he does that when he just starts to get frustrated and wants to get an out, and the hitters make him pay for it when he does that. But otherwise, not a solid out. I'm not going to say amazing, but it was solid. Before that, the last 9 innings, he had 18 West, 13 strikeouts. So, you give up a homer, shit happens. But those were the only 3 runs the Guardians got until the 9th inning, when we pretty much already had this game done. But the bullpen was good, with Jack Dreyer and Ben Casparius, Luis Garcia, whatever. I think there was an error. He gave up 2 hits, and there was 2 runs and none earned. But the bullpen was good with Jack Dreyer and Casparius, I believe combining for, 3 innings, 2-3 innings. Ben Casparius, I mean, just as good. His stuff is good, man. Like, he can go 2-3 innings out of the bullpen. I'd like to see him maybe some point maybe try and be a starter, but if he can go 2-3 innings out of the bullpen, that's good, man. Him and Jack Dreyer have come on really strong in the bullpen. Guys you probably didn't think about this season with all the bullpen pitchers they had until they got hurt, and now these guys have stepped up big time. But the offense was really good as well, man. 13 hits, 9 runs. I think they had 8 hits yesterday, and today they get 13. They could have scored more runs than this. I think they left the bases loaded twice. And I was wanting to get some insurance runs in the top of the inning. We got the first 2 on, and the next 2 get out. I'm like, we're not going to score. But then Max Muncy crushed the ball to get extra runs. But the offense really good. 13 hits, 9 runs. They really struggle in New York, but they've bounced back here on the road in Cleveland. They've bounced back really well. Ohtani homered again, first player to 20 home runs this season. Muncy obviously homered. Michael Conforto homered. Yes, you heard that correctly. 406 feet to center field. Good to see him finally crush a ball there. You know, I haven't been hating on him just to hate on him. It's just he hadn't been playing well, and he's been it's not just coach trick, he's been playing bad for a while. But these last 2 games, I felt he's done good. He drew 2 walks yesterday. Got 2 hits today, including a homer and an RBI, and had another walk. And hopefully this helps his confidence. Hopefully I can start hopefully he can be more consistent. I've been pretty critical. I don't know why I said pretty critical. I meant pretty vocal about how he's been playing like shit. But hopefully this series maybe will be a start of a, not him being like an elite player, but at least being a player that can go up there and hit. And that was his first home run, and only second RBI since April 5th. Which maybe this could be able to get him a little bit of a hot streak. Hopefully. So, Dodgers hit 3 homers today. Ohtani, Muncy, and Conforto. So let's go over the offense. Ohtani 1 for 3, 2 walks, 2 RBIs, scored 2 runs. He had a 2-run homer and he walked twice. Betts 1 for 4 and a walk for Mookie. And that home run, he had a single to left field. That's a home run in 20 out of 30 ballparks. That's a cool 360-foot single because they're playing in Cleveland. That wall is big as hell. And people are like, since he switched to shortstop this season, the fan base talking about, oh, his offensive numbers are down because he played at shortstop. Where did he play last year? He played shortstop. He had like a 900 OPS. He's just having a little bit of a down year. And he's not even bad defensively. His NL ranks is second in defensive runs saved, tied second in runs above average, tied third in fielding run value and outs above average. This is for the fans who think he sucks at shortstop. And then maybe people aren't saying that, but when I read replies to tweets, you'll be surprised. He's not bad at shortstop. And he had a 900 OPS last season at shortstop. It's not the position. He's just having a little bit of a... He started hot towards the year. Now he's just kind of been average. I mean, I guess people's criticism is that playing such a demanding position is affecting him offensively. It didn't affect him last year. I mean, it didn't affect... I mean, it's what it is, man. Like, he started off the year really well, and then he's kind of been average since then. But it's not like he's not a terrible shortstop. He doesn't suck at shortstop like some of the fan base says. Freddie 1 for 5. Teoscar was 2 for 5. He had a Pendejo moment. He wasn't hustling out of the box. I guess he thought it was a home run when it wasn't even close. He should have just stayed at 1. He tried to go 2, and he got thrown out by a mile. Muncy 2 for 4, a walk, 3 RBIs. Had that 3-run home run, his 4th of the season. He has a 98 WRC plus this season with essentially not much power. Once just a tad of it comes back, he'll be a 120 WRC plus hitter, which will be more than enough for the lineup. And he's actually starting to hit better. Like he's drawing walks, getting hits. Paez 2 for 5 and RBI, so 2 hits for Paez, and he drives in a run. Conforto 2 for 3 a walk, and RBI had a solo home run. So, love to see it from Conforto, hopefully breaking out of that slump that he's been in for a while. Rushing 1 for 4 and RBI, had an RBI single, and he actually threw a batter out. Or a runner out, excuse me. And Edman 1 for 4. Into some unlucky double plays. But every player in the lineup today had a hit. And they improved to 34 and 21. 13 hits for 9 runs. He scored 2 in the second, 2 in the fourth, 1 in the sixth, 1 in the eighth, and then 3 in the ninth. He put it 34 and 21. They took the first 2 games. Scoring summary, top of the second, Paez, and rushing, each single to bring in runs. Top of the fourth, Ohtani homers. Top of the sixth, Conforto homers in the eighth. on a center fielder, Martinez there. I think it was a single by Pages, and there was an error in center field, and a run scored just because of that error. And then the top of the ninth, Muncy hits a 3-run homer. Guardians 6 hits for 5 runs, 3 in the fourth on that 3-run homer, then 2 in the ninth. I believe off a double. But besides that, the offense was pretty quiet for them again. Tanner Bobby had a good first inning, but then after that, it was just kind of, it wasn't great for Tanner Bobby. 5 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. He had a good start against Detroit, but he didn't have one tonight. And that home run to Ohtani, I didn't think it was getting out, but it was like nearly a 40-degree launch angle. So it wasn't a great outing from Tanner Bobby. I just don't know if he's going to be an ace for this team, but it is hard to pitch to Ohtani. But I just don't know if the Guardians have that true ace. If Shane Bieber doesn't come back the same after that surgery, then I don't know who's going to be the ace of this pitching staff. Then Hunter Gaddis, 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 earned run, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Tim Herron, 1 inning, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. Jacob Junis, 1 inning, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Nick Enright, 1 inning, 2 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. So, pitching staff was not good for the Guardians today. Dodgers really teed off. I forgot to go over the bullpen. Jack Dreyer, 1.1 innings, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Scoreless outing there for Jack. Ben Kasparius, 1.2 innings, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts. Now, he strikes out so many people. And Luis Garcia, 1 inning, 2 hits, no earned runs, no walks, and 1 strikeout. You know, I'll give him this, man. I mean, he's pitching this much at 38, I think 38 years old. It's earned my respect, man. He's been out there for the team by virtue of just being out there giving the team innings, which they need. I'm surprised he's pitching this much at 38. He's going to pitch till his arm falls off. I think he's pitching way over half of our games. I'll give him that. He's a dog, man. He works. He gives us innings. So I had to go over the bullpen right quick because I almost forgot. But for the Guardians lineup, they dropped to 29 and 25. Stephen Kwan 1 for 3 and a walk. Naylor 0 for 4. Ramirez 1 for 4. Manzardo 0 for 4. Santana 2 for 3 and a walk. Schneemann 1 for 2. 3 RBIs with 3 run homer. Wilson 0 for 2. Arias 1 for 4. 2 RBIs, had 2 run double. Jones 0 for 4, and then Martinez was 0 for 3. And each team also had one error apiece. And we'll go to the Guardians scoring. Schneemann with a 3-run homer in the bottom of the 4th, and then in the bottom of the 9th. Arias with that 2-run double. And 9-5 ends up being your final score. Dodgers have took the first 2 games here against the Cleveland Guardians. Series finale tomorrow at 1:10 p.m. it says, but Joe Davis was talking to the broadcast like there's going to be rain or something. So it's scheduled for 1:10 p.m. We'll see. Apparently it's supposed to rain. I have no clue. But if there is a game tomorrow, or whenever it starts, if it doesn't start and then it rains, Clayton Kershaw will be going for the Dodgers. Slade Cecconi's apparently been scratched with hamstring tightness. So I don't know who's going to pitch for the Guardians. I don't know if it's going to be a bullpen game or they're going to call somebody up. No clue. Because they used a bunch of their bullpen today, so we'll just have to find out. But yeah, a good series win. Offense has been way better than it was in New York. Dustin may look filthy and go for the sweep tomorrow. Dodgers win 9-5. It'll be Clayton Kershaw going for the sweep tomorrow. Peace. Go Dodgers.